Multiplying numbers written in scientific notation. Here we're going to be what it says. We're going to be multiplying numbers in scientific notation. So this is one number written in scientific notation, and here's a second number written in scientific notation. If you are unsure what scientific notation is, you might want to take a look at some of the previous scientific notation videos. In this video, I'm just going to be covering multiplying these numbers. So when you are multiplying numbers in scientific notation, you take the number part out front and you multiply those together. Then you add the exponents together. So I have 1.2 times 3.8 times 10 raised to the 9 plus negative 4. So on my calculator, I'm doing 1.2 times 3.8, and that gives me 4.56 times 10. 9 plus negative 4 is 5, so times 10 to the 5th. You need to check and make sure there should only be one digit before the decimal point. If you have more, we'll have to adjust the number, and we'll look at that in another example. But this right here is good because there's only one digit before the decimal point, and that's what I need. So that's my answer. Right, let's look here. We have 7.2 times 10 to the negative third times 6 times 10 to the negative 6. So I'm starting with multiplying those numbers together. I have 7.2 times 6, and then I add the exponents. So I have negative 3 plus negative 6. 7.2 times 6 is 43.2. Negative 3 plus negative 6 is negative 9. This number is not in scientific notation because there are two digits before the decimal point. To adjust for this, we need to move the decimal point over one place. Here's how I like to think about it. When you move the decimal point over one place, you're making this number smaller. If you make this number smaller, you need to make the exponent bigger. So if I move the decimal over one place to make it smaller, I'm going to add 1 to the exponent to make the exponent bigger. It's kind of like a balancing machine. So I have 4.32 times 10 raised to the negative 8. And that's my final answer. Let's try it again. All right, so once again, multiplying, and we're going to multiply these numbers together first. So 3.7 times 4.3 times 10 raised to the, add the exponents, negative 9 plus 3. So 3.7 times 4.3 is 15.91. Negative 9 plus 3 is negative 6. Once again, we're in a situation where this number here is too big. We need to make him smaller. If we make him smaller, we make the exponent bigger by 1. Our new number is 1.591 times 10 to the negative 5th. All right, that's that for multiplying numbers in scientific notation. The next video is going to be dividing numbers in scientific notation. So you have that to look forward to. It's very, very similar to this process. Keep doing what you're doing a wonderful job.